An awful big problem for real estate agents is stinking thinking, having the wrong type of mindset, and we're going to talk about that today. Welcome to today's morning meeting. I'm Greg Luther, the one guy that meets with you every single week to help you in growing your real estate business. And there's no question there's an awful lot of negativity that can get us down, get us to where we're not operating at a high level, or we're getting into what Zig Ziglar used to call that stinking thinking. Not only do we have all the NAR lawsuits and the lack of public confidence in us and public perception of who we are, we have really a real estate freeze that we've been dealing with, where interest rates are still high, home prices are still high, a lot of people aren't wanting to make a move. Now we got the California fires, we got all of these bad things that are going on. I wanted to talk a little bit about that because the quality of the content you allow into your mind will dictate the actions you take every day and ultimately make you profitable or cause you to continuously struggle. For an awful lot of agents, one of the first things I have to do is, of course, we've got all the tactics and strategies and ad campaigns and conversion scripts and how to get more appointments and all that, but that's no good if you're sitting at home watching all the crap that doesn't matter. I think that for a lot of people, you have to get that psychological reprogramming because you'll naturally go towards the negative. I think everybody's that way. I'll give you a little example of changing people's mindset. For a lot of people that I get close with, I'll give you an example. With my fiance, we don't ask the question, how was your day today? Anytime you come home from work, hey, how was your day today? Oh, you won't believe what Jim did at the office today. You're naturally going to go to the negative. What if you just change that up a little bit? Hey, what was the best thing that happened in your day today? Now you're looking for the positive. And I know that might seem a little corny or a little weird to say, let's only focus on the positive. But if you're focusing on positive things in your life, you're going to look for positive results and you're going to take those actions that create positive results for you financially as well. So rather than asking the question, how was your day today? Which naturally makes them think of all the crap they had to deal with. What if you change that up and just say, what was the best thing that happened to you today? And then we're naturally looking for the good things. We have a conversation about the good things. We're not bringing up the old crap again, the bad stuff again. We're bringing up the good stuff. And then that would lead into, what do we need to do for tomorrow? How do we be more profitable tomorrow? How do we do these things? So I think that for a lot of agents, if you look at, as an example, last week we had our Inner Circle coaching call and we talked about that new construction framework. For an awful lot of agents, they can't find inventory. They're not sure how they're going to get paid. The buyers are tough to deal with. All of these issues that we have, there's a lot of new construction that's ready now or that they will build for you. Some of them are 60, 90 days away from completion, or they'll build it from the ground up. They've already figured in what they're going to pay. Sometimes they've worked out lower 30-year mortgages, so they've got a buy down, a permanent buy down on that mortgage rate, so that's going to be more appealing for the buyers. Why are you not selling this? As applicable as this is to today's marketing, where you can advertise for free, Facebook Marketplace, even Craigslist, believe it or not. Top producers around the country are still advertising on Craigslist in 2025. Why are you not doing these things and using a framework that can bring in more business for you? Instead of looking for problems, let's look for solutions. Let's look for a way for you to start selling more houses. I would encourage you to go into the members' website. If you're an Inner Circle coaching member, review last Thursday's call and put that in place. You will get response on day one. It's not like it's going to take a week to get response. It's not on the page anymore in 1 week. You get response or you don't. So if you utilize this, if you're doing the right things, you get rid of that stinking thinking, you get out of that mind funk that an awful lot of agents are in, waiting on the market to turn around or a new president or whatever the case is. It's time for you to get serious about your business here. So getting involved with the right people, really focusing on, I hate to call it that, but really you need to wash your brain. You need to do some brainwashing, getting around people that are more positive thinking and can show you those actions you need to take. It makes a massive, massive difference. I just announced that we've opened up seating for the upcoming coaching retreat. For everybody that's Inner Circle members, we have our 2-day Hustle and Grow retreat, which is going to be in Orlando. That's coming up June 4th and 5th. Log in to gregluthercoaching.com. You can grab your spot for that. All of our Inner Circle members get to attend that 2-day event. And you want to talk about getting around winners, getting around agents that are having their best year ever. And 2024 was very profitable for them. I want you to do what they're doing as well. So get yourself in a position where you are focused on activity that's going to be profitable for you. There's no sense in rehashing all the bad stuff, all the things that aren't working for you. Find the things that are working and how can you multiply that. I think that comes down to being around positive people, positive influence, positive coaching calls, positive sphere of influence that you have with your friends, your coworkers, and other agents that are involved with your group as well. You go to the coaching retreat in June. If you've been to these things before, you know everyone is different and better and more and things that we're doing, but you're not going to see any negativity there. Those are the agents that are sitting at home finding all the reasons they can't do it, saying they couldn't find a babysitter for their dog or something, and we're here making hundreds of thousands of dollars. These are winners that are finding a way to make it happen for themselves. Get yourself in that sort of group. Even on the group coaching calls, what a difference in the chat compared to what you would have if you went to an office meeting. Or if you talk in general chat groups for real estate agents, it's all about the negativity and how tough it is. Well, you can decide. Do you want to keep losing by hanging out with losers? Or do you want to start winning by hanging out with winners? You need to get the right people in your phone. You need to be texting people and emailing people that are the right mindset for you so you can take those correct actions. Doesn't do you any good to learn new approaches if you're not using those approaches. If for some reason you're not a member with us, you can go to gregluthercoaching.com, just click on the coaching tab at the top. I think you'll learn a lot right there. But the most important thing for you is just controlling what comes into your mindset, right? Controlling that inflow of information you receive. If you're following the right channels, if you're following this YouTube channel and you turn on the bell, turn on notifications, you're going to be able to get more quality content. But if you get in the comments section on social media and you're seeing all the crap from the agents that are like, you have to know, if you have a press conference with a team that lost the Super Bowl, that's going to be a much different conversation, and all the reasons and the excuses, and we'll try hard next year, and maybe things will be different, and all of that crap, compared to the press conference you hear from the winners. I think you need to start hanging out with winners. I think you need to start hanging out with people that are doing very well, that are succeeding in life, because if you're hanging out with the losers, that quality of conversation is going to ask you stupid questions like, how was your day today? That's how they think as well. That's how they're looking for the negative, focusing on the negative, all the bad stuff that happened all day. You got to get around the right people. And if you start having press conferences every day with people that are winning, that are doing well, that are selling lots of houses, that their marketing is working well, they're getting a good ROI on all of their advertising, that's the type of agent you need to be involved with. That's the type of coach and mentorship that you need to be involved with. So I want you to focus on your own mindset. We now got rid of all the crap about whatever you believe about the election and the political crap and all of the other stuff. That's all water under the bridge. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a distraction for you, because positive or negative, and no matter which side of the aisle you're on, if it didn't cause you to create more action for yourself, it cost you money. You did not do well. So the only thing that matters is what's going on in your house. And I think today's a good day for you to start focusing on that. So start thinking about the quality of content that's coming into your mindset here. Make sure any of the news that you're watching, the chat groups you're involved with, the office meetings you go to, the coaching you're involved with, all of this needs to be positive energy. If you're seeing all that negative crap, it is crack, you get addicted to it. The negative crap that's out there, and more importantly, it's kind of sucking you into it and really keeping you focused on things that aren't profitable, that's not going to get you where you need to be. You got to have that positive energy in order to take the positive action. Hopefully that's helpful for you. Let me know your thoughts here as well. Make sure you're following the page, and I'll talk to you next Tuesday. I'm Greg Luther.